Hi everyone. Yes, it's me in disguise. No, not really. Next week, week after, this week, maybe. I hope to get this haircut. Gonna get donated to Maggie's Wigs for Kids for some of their adult wigs. The has to be at least 7 inches long, and when I take my hat off, I look like Krusty the Clown. So I decided to put a hat back on because I don't particularly like looking like Rusty the Clown. But anyway, I wanted to do that, donate the hair for wigs for cancer, and the only ones that will take it, unless it's 12 inches long, which it's never going to make it there, that I can find, is Maggie's Wigs for Kids, and my hair is going, so that's why I look like this, and my glasses are actually eyeglasses that change in the light, so weeping eye. So the reason for my visit today, my video today, is actually because I am trying to, hey Laura, laugh out loud, that was about Krusty the Clown, right? What I am trying to balance the iPad right now. What I'm trying to do is I'm sitting here skirting the wall. Now what on earth is skirting the wall? Well, I could show you that in the barn. Yes sir, I have 3 bags full. Actually, not full, but I have 5 bags. And if I can figure out how to turn this thing around, yes, yes it was. Well, when I take my hat off, I definitely do look like Krusty the Clown. Now, how do I turn this around? Just like that. See? That is baby doll wool. And this is baby doll wool. And this is somewhat cleaned baby doll wool. And I really don't know what I'm doing. So if somebody does, and you want to give me pointers, that would be great. If you want to come and learn together here in Bear River, let me know. I'll give you the address. And the dirty old wool that I'm cleaning out with tears, seeds, weeds, grass, other stuff is going in that bucket. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out this way for me to show you what I'm doing. Let's turn this back around. There. So I don't want to be Krusty the Clown, so I'm in disguise. Well, we're going to put it right here, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And what I'm trying to do, other than balance this iPad, fun. Who come up with my idea for doing this and trying to hold an iPad at the same time? I don't know. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. Now I got to do it in reverse. I'm trying to get the pieces, the stems, the whatevers out, and skirting the wall, cleaning the wall is what it actually is. And I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to do this before I wash it. Once I do get to not see anything like that, I think I should take out like a piece of straw hay. What I'm doing is I'm sitting here, and really what I should be doing probably is planting potatoes. But I don't want to waste this wall, and if I leave it in too long without being clean, it's probably going to become felted, and I don't want that. But over the next while, however long that is, not all today, I'm going to be cleaning the wall, getting out the biggest pieces of grass and stuff, and trying to at least get it what I think is clean enough that I can put it in my clean bucket, put the other stuff in the dirty bucket, and get, now see, some of that is matted, and I think that's what they call felted, and that's what you don't want. So I'm not sure, later when this gets carded, if I'll be able to use that or not, but I'm sure that somebody will let me know. After I go through cleaning the wall, skirting the wall, as it's known, then I will, and I'm not even sure if I should be, playing with this much, but I'm just a big kid, so I like to play. And Wendy, hi Wendy, do you know how to skirt wool? You're one of those people that just might. So skirting wool is basically cleaning wool. Never done this before, but we had our sheep, not a lot, 5 of them. This one is actually baby doll wool. I'm doing it first because it's what I wanted to make sure that I absolutely got to and saved, and at the same time wondering if I should have waited, because I don't know what I'm doing, other than I want to be able to clean it. So I'm cleaning it. Now after I get it cleaned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and put it in a bucket. Actually putting it in the bucket right now. And then I'm going to take that bucket and I'm going to pour hot water. I know. I had a friend tell me that it shouldn't be hot, and that's what I thought too. But talking to people who work doing this, they tell me to use hot water, and I hope they're right. And hot water with some mild soap. And so I'm gonna do that after I get this cleaned. I'm also going to take one bucket, just like this, that's not cleaned, that I haven't sat here for hours. I hope not. Although, you know what? Yesterday we had a very long, busy day, and this morning I woke up with a migraine. And so I want to do something right now that is going to be rather relaxing and is going to force me to slow down. And that piece is full of stuff. Most of this is pretty good. Actually, the guy did the shearing set there. It looked good. When I was a kid, actually before I come along, Dad had 300 head, which means 300 sheep. Can you imagine? 300 sheep and 250 acres. On one hand, I would love that. Right now, counting every chick and kid and lamb and everything, we probably have, I don't know, 100 to 200 mouths to feed, including ours and the cats and the dogs and whatnot. He had, before I come along, Dad had 300 sheep, 125 cattle, and as he put it, all the side trimmings. And he kept a garden, and he was a lobster fisherman, and he worked away in Ontario on the pipeline, and he did a lot to keep his family going. I'm not sure. I mean, we work. We don't work at all. We have around 22 acres, and we also farm on roughly that much more. Although, like I say, we don't use it all. I hear one of the kids in the background. One of the four-legged kids. And I can't quite imagine. I mean, I was a kid, and it was nice to have those big fields and everything to play in. Of course, they had the equipment and whatnot. But as he told me, back then, people told him he was crazy, told him he would lose his shirt. And I'm sure that there were days that he, like me, thought maybe he was crazy. Kenneth Gray, Shannon Kroll. Hey guys. So, in case you're just tuning in and wondering what the heck skirting the wall is, yeah, I can't say that. I was going to make a little joke on myself that, you know, I'm live on the air, so all I'll tell you is no, I'm not even going to say that. Let's just say I don't have any Velcro gloves. That'll keep it G-rated, right? Cleaning the wool. Skirting the wool. Yeah, it's getting rid of, basically, in one way, separating the chaff from the wheat. Who else is it? That was and I don't know how much I should be playing with it. I don't know how much I need to play with it. I really just need to clean it, and I'm trying to get all the little frickin' pieces out of it. But I also know that when I put it in a bucket, and it may take several soakings, 2 or 3, maybe a few more, then the lanolin is going to release in the hot water, and it's going to release the dirt, and hopefully release the seeds and hay and other stuff. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be making it that small, but I mean, eventually it needs to be that small. And actually, I'm working from the top of the table here and taking from the bag, but I want to clean what I've already got out. So this is a real poor demonstration for anybody who's wondering, but you know what? Someday I will know how to do this better. But if you want to know, sort of, and this is a little difficult because it's not cleaned or anything, but if you want to know how to spin, this is sort of, not really, but sort of, will give you a rough idea how you spin wool. And I have done a little bit of spinning, both with what's called a drop spindle, as well as a wheel. And we have a wheel. Actually, technically, we kind of have two. We bought one the other day. It needs a little bit of slight repair. And I'm really just playing right now. But this is sort of how you spin. It's been a while, and I will be catching up with a friend who spins to give me a better lesson. But there you go. That'll give you a rough idea of not only how you clean the wool, but how you spin it. But before you get to that, it needs to be cleaned, it needs to be washed, it needs to be worked with, and so that's what I'm doing today. Yesterday, we went to the city, and we come home with this. It's not new, but it's new to us. fibers. I just want to get big stuff like this out of it before I put it in the bucket to wash it. But when I do wash it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this, just as it is, in one bucket, and I'm going to take some that I've cleaned, like this, getting the little seeds and hay pieces, debris out of, and going to see if it makes a difference, what kind of a difference it makes. Thought maybe a few more people would be on here. I'm glad for those that are listening. But of course I'm doing this probably right at most people's supper time. Waiting for a call to say it's my supper time. But I just thought that as I worked through this, it might help me pass the time, to give you an idea of what I'm up to, and perhaps that somebody out there in TV land, so to speak, knows a little bit more about what I'm doing than what I do. And see, might give me some pointers and say, you don't need to do that, just put it in a frickin' bucket and wash it. Or they might say, don't tear it apart like that, that's going to ruin it. I have no idea. But everybody has to start somewhere, right? And if there is anybody, especially here in the Bear River area, that knows and you want to stop by, send them a message. Or just stop by if you know where I am. It's at the barn property. Right next to Snow's small engine repair. And if you have small engines to repair and you need somebody to do it, you can contact me and I'll give you their address too. But for now, I'm just sitting here cleaning the wall, skirting the wall. And I'm probably overdoing it. I probably don't need to be this, because I think once it's washed, most of this stuff might release and come out. Or then again, it might not. So, I'm keeping a bucket of some of the worst stuff, especially anything that, and thankfully this isn't, but anything that's poopy, because I can use that to make compost. So, there you go. Now you know what skirting the wall is. And if you'd like to come over and get your hands dirty and help me do some, that would be great. And maybe you and I can learn together not just about how to skirt the wall, but how to clean it and wash it and card it. I'm not going to get to all that today, but I can tell you, I don't know if I can show you or not. I can try. See on my pant leg? So actually, it is helping the thinker, not just the tears. I wish I could remember that parable. There's a parable in the Bible that talks about the wheat. There's another one that talks about tares. And tares are basically little thorns, we'll say, or little things that get caught in it. Like that. So as I sit here, I'm kind of thinking about that as well. And, there's an app that I use. It's called, it used to be called Wisdom. And now it's called Noom Vibe. And for some of you, you might have heard of Noom as They don't like to be called a weight loss app, so I won't call them a weight loss app, but a health app. And Noom acquired Wisdom, bought Wisdom. And so now it's Noom Vibe. And I actually like being on there a little bit more than on here. Don't tell Facebook that. But it's live and interactive. But what it's not is it's not visual. So over there, if I was to do this over there, and I'm thinking that I might, I would have to be describing everything as I go. That was Briden, our bottle baby. I don't know if you heard it or not, but it was sounding off in the back of the barn there. They have a pasture at the back where they can get out and graze, prune the pastures, so to speak. And I see, I don't know if you can see that, but you see all that crap? I'm putting that over in my dirty bucket because I just don't have the patience to sit there and pick all that out. And again, I don't even know if I really need to, but this is going in the good bucket. So, oh, who's that? Laura. Pull the wall apart. So, how do you know this stuff? I wish this was live and interactive. Pull the wool apart and fluff it up. If any the remains in the wool, this step will help it fall out. Just did a little, video. I can't see that. Sometimes these glasses are a little bit too dark. Just got these new glasses like last month. They maybe that says Seymour. Does it say Seymour? When I take my glasses off, then I can't see the fine print. Remains in the wool that will help it to fall out. Just did a little Google search for you. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying that a couple of videos too. I just wish that, we could bring back our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, or the people who, Maggie, I'm thinking of you if you happen to see this. I don't know if you can see Facebook Live later, but if Maggie, thinking of people who are in France right now, who I wish were here at the moment. I have a friend, Maggie, that is a wall grader. So if she was here, she would definitely be able to give me some good pointers. Well, that's kind of what I was doing, was sort of fluffing it up before, like that, to try to let the dirt fall out. And by looking at my chair and my pants, I seem to be getting quite a lot out. I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to be getting it, like working it that fine, if that's going to make it felt or matte quicker. Hope not, but it's a learning experience. If I was smart, I would probably just give this to a friend who does some felting or knitting or something and let them do it. But I want the experience. It might be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but I want the experience. And who knows, maybe it's something that I'll enjoy. But yesterday, I drove to Halifax, put about pretty close to a 12-hour day in on the road. And when I do that, I punish myself by drinking lots of coffee and eating stuff that I wouldn't normally eat, which probably has lots of preservatives and chemicals and crap in it. And I know I shouldn't, but I do. And see, this is like, I don't know if you can see that, but like, yeah, that's going in the crap barrel, bucket, whatever. And then so this morning, I because of the long day and eating the crap on the road. I had a migraine headache. And so this afternoon, there was definitely other stuff that I should be doing, but I said, you know what? This is going to force me to sit. Not something I do well. And just take and pull this apart and find the dirt. Get rid of the dirt as much as I can before we wash it. And I guess, according to your Google search, Laura, thank you, then that is what I'm doing. And this is what I was doing before. So I was pulling it apart, getting the big pieces out, and doing my best to clean it as best I can, and putting the dirtiest stuff in my crop bucket, because that's going to get turned into compost.
Now you know the curiosity got the best of me, right? Are you
So,
carding?
what?
Are you carding?
No, I'm actually skirting. I'm actually, no, you're more than welcome to come, but I am live on Facebook. But I'm just, no, but I'm just about done, so don't go away. I'm going to end this up for now, and as I go through this, I am going to come live again several times, probably over the next several weeks, and try to give you some updates. So thank you for looking that up, Laura. Thank you for everyone for listening. Have a great day. Ciao for now.